What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Generation Zero Unique Locations. This is going to be the second episode in my short series about some of my favorite locations here in Generation Zero. And dang, do I have a wombo combo of an episode for you guys today. We're going to be going over my top 3 cave safe houses here in Generation Zero. All 3 of these caves are pretty unique locations, in which case I have either enjoyed them for their aesthetic level, or I've enjoyed them for their tactical level. And we're going to be starting off with one of the first caves I ever found in this game that was a safe house that kind of blew my mind. So, this cave safe house is actually all the way over here, just near the Torsberga Fort, which is all the way back at the beginning of the game, once you start to cross over into the first area of the mainland. So this cave is incredibly hidden, and really, I can't even remember how I came across it. I think I was just running along the coast, and then I noticed it. But if you weren't doing that, there's no way you would be able to find this safe house. So, yeah, pretty much all you have to do is when you're at Torsberga Fort, you just cross over it, and you cross through the Hollabacken farm. And then when you come to this hill, you can just kind of follow the hill down to the right over here. And then you guys can kind of see how I really enjoyed this cave on like an aesthetic level. When you come in, it's all like nice, and you're kind of forced to walk slowly and trod through the marsh in order to get to it. But then when you get here, it's like a total retreat from all of the robots and from all of the chaos in the outside. And you have yourself a nice little fireplace and everything. So the spot is not exactly great for any sort of tactical advantage. It's not like you could draw the enemies down here and have an easy time fighting them. But it's still a really nice base to kind of hole up at in the beginning, and who knows where this base will go in the future. So the last cave was kind of a retreat from all of the madness and a moment to take a breather, and this cave kind of is too, but this time it's got beans. No, but for real, the Forstaborg cave over here is a pretty nice little safe house in itself, especially, again, in the early game, just as you're crossing into the farmland here. But this cave's a little bit more practical for actually hunkering down in, as you have a couple things around here that are pretty useful. So you have some kind of little rough terrain around here that will definitely force any runners to have to come all the way around and funnel themselves into this spot that is easily trappable. It's also got a pretty nice view over here. You got a nice view of like all the water, all of the like coast and everything like that. It's really nice. And just over here, I think the main attraction is the magical floating rocks. It's probably my favorite part about this whole cave, even though it's outside of the cave. If it's outside of the cave, is it technically part of the cave? I don't even know, man. I don't even know. So if something that was outside of a cave wasn't part of a cave, then it wouldn't be real. And if it wasn't real, then am I real? Are we real? These are the things that keep me up at night. Alright guys, it's time for the #1 cave here. So, this cave is the Averholm Cave. It's not exactly called that on the map, but it's just beside the Averholm Manor, so I'm gonna call it the Averholm Cave. And pretty much this cave is just north and a little bit east of the major city of Boo here. But this cave is like a really, really good cave and one of the best safe houses in the game, in my opinion, because of how easily defended it is. You have multiple layers of defense just in coverage, in having like your entire back closed off here, and then also having complete and total openness in front of you to be able to take out any sort of enemies in the area. And then also, if you wind up getting pressured by enemies, you can sometimes use things like the gate to your advantage in form of kind of holding them back. And then also, if you need to, you can always retreat much further down into the cave and have a really good vantage point to shoot them kind of in between the posts here. So, yeah, this cave is really, really good. And I'm just going to play a little clip of me messing some stuff up here solo, taking out a tank and taking out a harvester and a group of runners. And then after that, we'll kind of summarize this. So again, to kind of summarize, caves in this game are really good, nice little unique safe houses that you can find, and some of them even have a really good tactical advantage when it comes to combat. So, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this quick little unique locations video. We'll be back at it again next week on Tuesday with another location, going over one of the best lighthouses in the game. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like on the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.